Hi Scorpio, welcome to your why reading for May 2019. Okay, cards everywhere. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout outs. I have two. It goes to Psychic Love Heals and Alchemy in You. Much love and support to them. Check them out if you get a chance and see if you like what they have to say, and subscribe. Spread the love. All right. Scorpio, why? Hopefully this addresses what your why is. Some of these have been like surprisingly like kind of sweet, like someone's kind of keeping their feelings at bay because they don't want to spook the other person. Some of these have been like, this is dead in the water, and here's why. So it's kind of been a mixed bag. We've got death here. That could be you, Scorpio. Wait. In terms of the tarot card, death would be Scorpio because it's all about that transformative change. It's also about someone being firmly decisive about an ending. And for me, the reason is because this is a slow going process. It's painful, it's thorough, and you're left changed afterwards. It's inactive and active. You can't help it, but you also kind of are at some periods throughout this process, you're kind of just along for the ride because you're so exhausted and it is so painful. So because of that, it's like even if you wanted to feel differently, you can't. You come out of this the other side changed, all right? So there's this ending here. What's it about? We've got the Hermit, the Magician, holy cow, King of Wands. This could be Gemini or Virgo. This could be Virgo. This could be Scorpio. This could be Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be, but it could be Sagittarius. Anybody that's self-confident, forward-thinking, forward-moving, on the move, lots of energy, very dynamic, very charming, a real go-getter. 10 of Coins. 4 of Coins. Can you see that? Okay. Ace of Swords and the 2 of Wands. All right, Scorpio. So there's been an ending, and at least that's the way you see it. Like, okay, we can't go back to what once was. For them, they've pulled back and withdrawn as well and done a lot of soul searching, or they're doing a lot of soul searching. And there's an element of you being able to do and have and be anything that you want. And they haven't, I don't think they've decided what, it could be that they're riding on your coattails, or it could be that they haven't really decided how or what to, is it be with you again? Would they want something from you? What is it? Well, things were fine enough and secure, but what's the deal here? Why are they staying put? So there's a decision that needs to be made, but why? What's this Ace of Swords about? Well, no. All right, let's get to the Hermit. What's this Hermit about? Doing some soul searching, withdrawing, thinking about things. A purposeful time of reflection. So what is this about? What's this Hermit about? Thinking about the marriage. They've withdrawn from the marriage, this committed, connected partnership. What's this Magician? What's this Magician? So are they thinking about how to resurrect this? Are they thinking about how to fix this? How to make this work? Figuring out how and why? Is that what this is? Because there's been, see, this always feels like a temporary ending, a negotiable ending for me. It's like the to be continued card, because this is an ending, but it could always turn, the wheel could keep turning. Like it might have stopped here, but then it could rapidly, it's about reversal, and it's about the unknown, and for me, again, a to be continued card. So it's not over till it's over, and I think this person is thinking about what they want or how to possibly fix this. You seem to be pretty okay with things being ended, and it's, the thing is, it was probably over before it was really over for you, wasn't it? This is something that ended for you a while ago. You started to emotionally detach, and you kind of can't stop the process now. You're along for the ride in some parts. Other parts you're like, well, I better get to getting, and I'm just going to start making some changes, because it's just, you can't not know what you know. It's over. This person is still negotiating that. What's this King of Wands about? You kind of made everything happen. It's like you supplied everything. You really took care of this person. What's this King of Wands about? They can't let go. They don't want things to change. They liked the comfort and the stability, and that you basically took care of everything. They don't want to change. What's this Ten of Coins about? What's this Ten of Coins about? Yeah. They don't want to change. I mean, they don't want the change. They don't want things to change. And I think that's why, okay, so they've accepted the distance. They've accepted that there's been an ending, but not the ending. Meanwhile, you're like, no, it's the ending. They're like, nah, wait. I'm still trying to figure out my comeback here. I'm still trying to negotiate my comeback. Well, if you're leveraging your comeback, how sorry are you? I mean, if you're already trying to, is it shortcutting this to be already thinking about how you're going to get back in there simply because you're sad because somebody, they took your cookies away? I mean, this is somebody who took care of you are somebody who took care of them, and you provided a lot of security and stability for them. And so for them to realize that, and yet they still want to come back, that feels a bit, I don't know. It feels like, you know what, that there also has to come the realization that they didn't do enough. If they realize how much you did, perhaps it's also illuminating how much they did not do. And that's why you're done, and why they're like, wait. Let me see what I can pull out of my magic hat here. Because they don't want the change. What's this Ace of Swords about? What's this Ace of Swords? What's this Ace of Swords? I think I'm going to sneeze. I'm going to try to... Okay. Itching... yeah. All right. Four of Swords. Yeah, cutting things off and okay, so you know what, this person just... Was it their inactivity? Did they not contribute? Is this part of them just kind of checking out emotionally on the relationship? Kind of just going... Like, were they literally inactive? Just not... Just letting you do everything, letting you provide everything here? What's this Two of Wands about? Well, what's this Four of Coins? What's Four of Coins about? Four of Coins. The High Priestess. Someone has gone into self-preservation mode, and they're being secretive. So I don't get the allure, honestly. Like, if you're sitting there going, wait, give me time, give me, like, I don't want this to end, but then I'm going to secret away my stuff, or I'm going to put a wall up and go dark and go secretive. But they want to figure out what to do now that there's been an ending, and they don't want this ending. So are they with you in name only or in role only? But what kind of role is this? I mean, this is... There wasn't any communication or connection here. Was this just an online thing that ended because online, or is it that they don't realize that it's over and they're just planning their next move because they don't really take this ending seriously? Or are they thinking it won't stick because maybe there's been a few skirmishes before and but it's over for you. Maybe they just don't get that because they're still trying to renegotiate it. And it's like, well, that's, it's, is this just not talking? Someone's not making an effort. That's for darn sure. This was one-sided. But someone's not making an effort either. And I feel like it's them. So on the one hand, they're wanting to figure out what their next move is, but we've got issues with being secretive and withholding and not doing their part. Like I almost feel like this is someone just kind of taking advantage of all the free time they could have because someone else is doing all the work. All right, what's this Two of Wands about? This is Two of Wands. So we got the Magician twice here. This is basically as far as your future movement and choices and planning, you get to be the sole proprietor or controller of that at this point. This is you being independent and moving forward by yourself. You've already shown that you can carry a load, if you will, that you can take care of business, that you can provide and make things happen. So this now gets to be something you do for yourself and not have anybody kind of, dare I say, mooching off of that or riding on those coattails. This is your time to be able to create a future that you want for yourself. This is the Two of Wands with the Magician here. All right, can I get a confirmation card for Scorpio, please? What do they need to know? Any messages? Any confirmation? Scorpio. Confirmation for Scorpio. Whatever you want to do, get out there and get after it. You've got the Magician and you've got the Knight of Wands. This is markedly different than a lot of the Scorpio readings that have been in the past, for about past 2 or 3 months. It's all been about this liaison or this sort of being able to finally be with somebody that you want to be with. And yet, here, is this the backstory to that? Is this like why you're suddenly available for somebody else? That's not judgment or shade, but is this like your backstory here, that the reason why is because somebody just took from you and they don't want things to change, and they're still, dare I say, arrogant enough to think that this is still negotiable. I feel like they don't get it, that this is really over. And yet here you are already moving forward and deciding your next move and what you want. So they're leveraging or planning their comeback, and you're like, I'm already 2 feet out the door. I'm already moving on. I am creating anew. Knight of Wands, going after what you want. Perhaps it's that person. Maybe the two situations aren't connected at all. Whatever it is, though, you are now free to create your own, make your own choices, figuring out a way, finding a way, figuring out what you want, figuring out what you want. That's what this is about also. All right, 2 cards for Scorpio. Oh, all right. Challenging, stressful, painful. This is the last card in the Lenormand deck. And it's cross, and we've got the tree. So this is something that's long-standing. This could be somebody that had health issues in the, long-standing chronic health issues in the relationship. We've got the 4 of Swords here. And that could have been why things ended, because somebody was just not willing to help themselves. Could be that. I'm not victim blaming. I'm just saying, given the way this played out, it could be that perhaps somebody was kind of taking advantage of somebody else's goodwill. It doesn't have to be, but we do have the 4 of Swords and the Ace of Swords here. This could be health issues right here, and that maybe somebody or maybe there were disagreements on how to manage that. Let's just put it that way. Okay, another thing about this too is this card is the it's the cross that we have to bear, right? It's somebody else not taking responsibility, and therefore it's the cross we have to bear. It kind of feels like, okay, when somebody leaves something in your lap to fix, and they just up and bail, and you're just like, well, I guess I have to clean this up, or this is my lot in life, or that, it's kind of like that situation, not that thinking so much, but that situation. It's like a lot of stuff was left for you to handle, manage. Even the fallout of this, you're still probably having to deal with bits and pieces of it. And it's like it was a long-standing relationship. that just a relationship of longevity, and at this point it's just run its course. God, and forbid this is about somebody passing. I don't think it is, though. We have the Ace of Swords, Four Swords, and Death here. So that, the Three of Swords, that could be indicative of surgeries or health issues. But if it's not, this is just somebody that there were long-standing issues in this relationship. And that phrase keeps coming to mind. It's my cross I have to bear, that somebody left a lot for you to handle. That was it took its toll. All right, what else does Scorpio need to know? What else does Scorpio need to know? Scorpio. Page of Swords. Okay, when it's like this, I do no, I don't. Clockwise, so I do like this. Okay. Page of Swords and Two of Cups reversed. I didn't do that right, did I? No matter how I do. Okay. Anyway, it's reversed. Page of Swords, Two of Cups reversed. So cutting things off, minimal communication, a broken unified love. So no longer a unified love, no longer together, no longer feeling like this person is your soulmate, or feeling like you want to be connected or committed to that. This is communication kept at minimum, possibly indirect through either social media or notes, mail, maybe even family, friends, but you're still keeping tabs on each other, probably for, if nothing else, clerical and legal reasons, is dealing with the ending or the fallout, but there's no connection here anymore. Wow. Different reading, huh? This is all about, for the past, 2 or 3 months, this was all about you being able to finally get to a situation that was, with somebody, finally being able to have that. And then all of a sudden here is this the backstory? Maybe it's not even related. Maybe I'm done with that whole cycle for those Scorpios, and now this is a new cycle for other Scorpios. Wow. Okay, well, I wish you luck transitioning out of this. You've still got about 6 more months to go, honestly, intuitively. Like, it feels like 6 more months. But this person, I don't feel like they understand the magnitude of how over this you are, how done you are. I feel like they just still are, they're just not getting it. This right here tells me that they're going to try for a while to negotiate that. All right. You take care of yourself, please. Stay safe. Not that I think this is going to get weird or anything. I just, you probably need to do some self-care. You're probably exhausted with this, and you need to get back to being able to take care of yourself. So, make good choices. Kidding. No, seriously though, please attend to yourself. And I hope to see you in the next reading. I thank you for stopping by. Okay, take care.